The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
You talk about this Seahawks defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
In motion left, Godwin.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Trying the left side with Walker.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The Seahawks at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Touchdown!
Ken Walker,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover. First here in this one.
This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Second and 10.
He'll keep it himself. Give to Walker on the read option. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the most? Now White lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Second and 1 from the 2. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, here's Wright.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
They go right back to Wright here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. On third down, a run from White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Going right side is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Finding Henry here on a crossing route.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Seahawks send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And taken right on the 30. Stays on his feet. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Goff on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Goff. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Opting to run again here with White. Skirts by at the 15. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and 1.
On the give, it's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rachaad White
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bucs get a bit closer.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
27. Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And that's good for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Able to slither by. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 48 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Sullivan taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurt, hurt. Check smash, check smash.
Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, 5.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is some.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Gone. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Oh, what a move.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
50 yards.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Running right, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, here's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Buccaneers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless.